Alright, just a little bit late with this one, but it's fine. It'll be fine. We're all fine. Hit the button. There we go. Alright. Where the heck were we? We're obviously at the stilt. We've got wax flab we need to get rid of. Let's see. What we needed to cure. Also, a couple of streams ago, people were talking about Moon King, and I completely forgot that's even a thing in this game up until, well, looking through this book just the other day. Guess I'm not as much of a veteran as I think I am. Anyway, gel and putrescence. You need to eat a raw nullworm corpse, which that is easy enough to get. The only hard part there is finding the putrescence. I think I've got everything else. So why is my food menu open? Man, that's a lot of grenades. I'll worry about that later. Do have gel. And the UI bugged out again. Come on. I don't know why it does that sometimes, where I lose all keyboard controls and then I have to use the mouse to hover over something and then I regain it. Yeah, actually we do have a spray bottle. Two spray bottles actually. And 5 fix-it spray foams. Should remember that if anything actually expensive to fix breaks. Which I probably won't. Okay, pop down here. As our music starts playing. And see if Ichor Merchant has what I need. What I need is puke. At least that's what I'm assuming putrescence is. Should I try to get those sapphires back? Nah, wouldn't be able to get even one. Do I have any liquids to sell? Actually, I do. Maybe also do. Alright, there we go. I just have to fill this with 1 gram of gel. And then fill again with, right, putrescence. Now we have our unctuous vomit. And we just have to go find a nullworm. Which, before I forget about it, turn off Butcher Corpse. Snapshot corpses. Urshlings. Or Snapjaws. Just have to remember, did I already have butchering the first time I came through here? Because if yes, there's not going to be any. If no, then there should be one eventually. Or I could just go into a tile I haven't been in. Probably be easier. There's also mountain tiles, but there's our prize. Alright, now we just wait. Maybe explore the rest of this while I'm at it. And back to waiting. Don't think I had a key bound for the wait menu, but let me check. Control and that key, whatever it is. Should probably switch it to something a bit better. Actually, I can think of one right now. Save changes. There you go. Wait 100 turns. Wait another 100 turns. And now we're hungry enough. Goodbye, wax. Do I have any quest that's reasonable to complete? Actually, yes. Go back to Gritgate. Forgot how much this place sucked this time around. All the cool people are dead. Do I have more Hulk injectors? I do. And what else would be good? Go with shade oil does. Know that Skull gives a chance to get either agility effects or burrowing claws effects. I forget what shade oil is. Phasing effects. We've created PP's boiled honey inside of cider, mild shade, and pancake. Could go for some flapjacks right about now, actually. Also, I've increased the volume on my microphone a little bit because I noticed it was having a hard time getting picked up, at least in other games I was playing. I'm not sure if it's because I changed something and now my voice is quieter than it should be, or if it was always like that and people were just too polite to say it. Either way, I attempted to fix it. And we also convinced Pax Clank to construct the climber. Somehow we managed to do that without having the blueprints on us. What welcome news, disciple. Please, take this as a token of my gratitude. Receive the quantum mote. And I'm just gonna skip past all of this and say, yeah, I'll go into the tomb. So I don't think we know what the mark of death is. I know how to very easily get it, however. But let's play along with what the game expects of us. Can probably handle anything we find in there, but I'd still like to get a penetrating radar first. The only place I have that even has any gutsmongers is the Stilt Grounds. And the odds of one of them having the penetrating radar is not great. Let's see if I have the cool things in my journal about merchants. Legendary gem cutter. Let's highlight both of those. While I'm at it, let's also look at what we're doing for skills. Could increase our armor value for what? By 1. In exchange for 200 skill points, however. Using the Vibro Dagger. There it is. I have enough agility that I could get stuff like Shank or Rejoinder. The Rejoinder is kind of pointless if our dodge value is not great. Well, pointless is the wrong term. Maybe just not as effective as it could be. But isn't that everything? Not gonna go too much into short blade, even if that might be a mistake. I'm just going to grab Calloused. 1 armor value, please. I was hoping it would tell me what my base armor value was. Doesn't say it, or it doesn't update. Because I think I had drank or cooked with the neutron flux to increase my armor value, but now I don't remember. Tempted to reinforce the powered exoskeleton, but really what I should be trying to put on it would be something like overloaded and electromagnetic resistance, and then my choice of either lanterned or nav, I think. And I don't think I have most of those. I do have no wait, I don't have lantern. I have lacquered. The significantly less useful thing that also starts with an L. Visored. It's not going to tell me how much bonus move speed that's going to be. And the search continues. This glow pad's casually chilling in the square. Discover a lair. Discovered a lair of Gelbibert, legendary glowpad. Rifling through the trash, we discovered the location of Hartra, Goatfolk Village. And here's the guy. Loved by flowers, disliked by trees, disliked by oozes. Well, I was hoping to be friends with the trees, actually. If I kill this guy, I'm assuming I'm losing like 200 rep with flowers, and I'm probably only going to gain like around 100 with trees. Just enough to make him indifferent, but I don't think that's worth the trade. Another lair. Discovered a lair of Squirbool Uhosu Uluwafu, legendary Snapjaw scavenger. Alright, I have basically infinite ammo for my guns. Alright, let's clear out this den of, I'm not going to complete that sentence. It is Skorulu, the nimble Snapjaw King. He's bleeding all over and is about to die. He's got a painted steel longsword. And it's talking about he dates the fourth dying. And the hole goes further down. We can finally build pump action shotguns. Or just pump shotgun. I just felt like it would probably be more accurate to describe those as just a pipe shotgun rather than a pump. Actually, does it even describe it that way? Check the tinkering menu. Yeah, pump shotgun, but it's only got the one round. Unless if the idea is supposed to be there is a magazine, but it's not being considered for gameplay purposes. And the sprite already exists and no one wants to be reminded of Fallout 4 whenever they hear about a pipe gun. But it'd be more like a single shot breach action rather than a pump. At least that's what I'm assuming it would be. Discovered a layer of 3-2DD-CE-E7-1 legendary sawhander. Also discovered Shura. Ooh, new lore. One auspicious day, Gitafa broke bread with a pilgrim. From then on, he was obsessed with boats. Walk down the hallway and kill everyone here, please. Do it myself. And this place goes even deeper. Wow, was that a laser beam? Mine's bigger. And we're famished. Let's make something basic as hell. Vine wafer sheaf with worm jerky and star apple jam. We also add some worm, or no wait, that's just because it's regular colored ingredient. We add a nip of stamped dragonfly thorax for that extra little crunch. Save versus bleeding. Whenever you drink fresh water, there's a 25% chance you heal to full 15% of the time. Might as well just say, whenever you drink water, maybe something nice will happen, because it won't. Why would anything nice ever happen? And we're lost. A rusty salt march, you say? dudes hanging out. It's Fusio Jehodiah, Beetle Boy. Doesn't have a very good reputation with people outside the Mechanimist. He's disliked by the villagers of Supar for repeatedly beating them at dice. He's disliked by insects for torching one of their villages. And hated by the villagers of Harsaleb for disproving a famous theorem. Does he have anything to trade? He absolutely does. I just realized I never even looked at the quantum mote. So let's do that right now. As soon as I find it. Right there. This opaline phosphorescent globe glows with the light of auroras absorbed eons ago. It floats about preternaturally. And our tech scanning is telling us the probability field needs subject. Got 6 to all resistances, and it gives +1 to saves, and I think that's all saves. So, very good, but I think if I ever unequipped my trash barge, I would immediately stop being able to move. Let's test that. I still have some capacity. Quantum mode it is. So what the hell else am I wearing? What are these gloves? Mental armor and ego. Well, they themselves are... I think that's roughly fullerite level. Or is it carbide? Whatever it is, it's giving us 3 armor value. Also, I still have this thing on. Let me fix that. Did have Cetachrome pumps. No way to mod it though. Have these masterwork. Have anything else I can put on them? Don't need face harmonic. I already have an implant that deals with that. And also I know every other time I've been using a Sphinx Salt injector before turning the Eater's Nectar injector into a drop of nectar. I'm thinking I was doing that wrong, because the results of the drop of nectar are predetermined. I'm not sure what re-rolls or what can reseed the result of it, but I'm thinking instead of just using a Sphinx Salt injector every time and having it fail every time, I just use it and cook with it. And then if nothing happens, nothing happens, and then maybe the next one will work. At least I think that's how the probability works. Nothing happens. There's a lot of bear jerky just lying around. Alright. There's Uyur Oar. Oyuruar, legendary gem cutter, loved by the Merchants Guild, hated by winged mammals for depicting them unfavorably in figurine form, hated by trees for depicting them unfavorably in figurine form, and disliked by cannibals for, you guessed it, depicting them unfavorably in figurine form. But we're giving him water anyways. Let's share one secret of a Dromad caravan, and then share some gossip. Let's tell him about a woman that dug up some ancestors of a Unimax. And that only went up by 50. I am not a clever man. Ask him for secrets. Birds. Hold on. Let me get a big sip of coffee. My mouth's not working correctly right now. Alright. Bird Chatter says that a Dromad led a raiding party on a camp of the Consortium of Phyta. Intriguing. Share me another one. Did you hear? Fungi cast doubt on the belief of the villagers of Sabashur. And we can't ask for any more secrets. And all of his stuff is overpriced. Well, I sure as hell am not coming back here. Let's take that off of the journal. I do want to try to getting to that other place. This is the only other legendary merchant we know of. But we can fix that by going to Kyakyukia. Sorry by just checking out the merchants. Slime stained stuff. Hypertractors. Nuggets. Talk to Dromad Man. Anti-grav boots. Do I know how to make the floating sphere of negative weight? I do. I should make myself a pile of those. How much does these cost? 1,250 though. Yeah, a bit too expensive. Although if I had anti-grav boots, the jungle would be a lot less scary, and I do have a way to keep him powered basically continuously. Unless if I get EMP'd. That's always a possibility. You know what? I will, because I want to go check out that merchant. Should probably wear my fancy hat. This transaction. Also, another thing that I realized in a different playthrough is grenade launchers are worth a pretty decent chunk of money. Let's make 1, 2, 3, and 4. They don't sell for as much as missile launchers, but they also use 3s instead of 4s. I got plenty of those. Also, I thought they were going to be priced at like $250. They were priced at $445. I made more than I needed. And also now for the actual reason we're here. Mirror. Nuntu usually has a flyer. A legendary scribe. Morok. Purchase that. You know what? Have an herberry. Already got 11 of the suckers anyway. Speaking of herberries, when I eat these, I think it heals me. Let me just double check that on the wiki real quickly, because I do want to know if it's just a trade good or if it's actually useful. Healing food that instantly heals for 100 HP when consumed. It also completely fills the stomach. Huh, okay, yeah, so it is just a very good healing item. Should probably sell all my witchwood bark now that I think about it. This one I already read, yeah. Just near Joppa. This one, located 3 parasangs west and 1 parasang north of Kakukya. Very close by. It is, however, inside of the river. But we have just a solution for that. Anti-grav boots are online. Not functional yet, though. Buy. Discovered the location of Ghost Dell, Goat Folk Haunt. And notice there's vials of ink lying around. Let's not rob this place, even though no one's probably gonna care. So, are Mad Wolves hostile to me? Yes, they are. Just can't do anything about it. Discovered the location of Organ Market of Nikat, legendary gutsmonger. That's actually exactly what I was hoping to get out of all these legendary merchants. And we found it just by looking through the trash. Well, let's go check out the scribe while we're here anyways. Who the hell are you? A dervish of the Sightless Way. It's got a bunch of expensive shit on him. Back up and empty the clips. Little overkill. This guy's got Knight Templar as his hired guard. Why is he getting shot at by the mysterious stranger? That did not last long. His letter guard is literally sleeping on the job. Anyway, loved by the Merchants Guild, hated by baboons for refusing to illuminate their manuscripts, disliked by the Naphtali tribe for refusing to illuminate their manuscripts, and disliked by the Hindran of Bela for the same goddamn reason. This guy is not getting water. But we do need another illuminated book. many do I have? Because I think I needed 3. Got 2. Let's get this one. Kicks off me at Windfall. And an advertisement for a legendary gem cutter. The Mumerge. Legendary gem cutter. I will buy that. Well, let's buy a bunch of boats. Do I want to buy even more? I'll keep that as trade goods. So it kicks off as important. Now, where was the battle? Near Bethesda Susa. So he's somewhere down the big hole. Won't mark it then. Back to the merchants. Keep that one highlighted. There's the legendary Gutsmonger all the way at the top of the river. At least he's not in the mountains. I'll have to come back to the scribe once in a while if we have money to burn and we want experience. And let's explore the rest of this place just for the hell of it. Step sowers. Well, I'm not entirely sure, but I do want to know what exactly these do. Oh, right. It just makes you do the same thing that seed sprout worms do. That's what it does. Don't need those. Why are there fossilized remains down here? Discover a lair. No thanks. Man, I really need to get myself a geomagnetic disc or something. Just throw it like 2 or 3 times, get rid of every single one of these kudzus. My microphone's a little far, let me fix that. Slightly closer. Discovered the location of Barra Meadow, Goat Folk Village. Doesn't seem to be anywhere to explore because the chain gun turret tinker set up a turret in the way. We'll fix that in just a moment. So here's Nikat. Loved by the Merchants Guild, hated by equines for refusing to sell a rare implant, and disliked by trees for refusing to sell a rare implant. Damn it. Really wanted to be on good terms with trees, but it's looking like it wasn't meant to be. So let's just open right away with the gossip. say the villagers of Dershawan led a raiding party on a camp of cannibals. Share a couple of secrets with me. Shares the location of the kitchen of Oshrumuur, legendary chef. Hit me with another one. Shares the location of the distillery of Ir, or Iur, legendary ichor merchant. Two very good secrets, actually. What do you have to sell? The penetrating radar and an optical multi-scanner. I'm not sure if I already have one of those or not, but I'm buying it anyways because I want it. Still have my trading hat on. Yes, I do. Buy those two things. Does have an anomaly fumigator. That's more of an annoyance than an actual boon to my arsenal. Could sell some of the old advertisements. Also, did I even read the advertisement for this workshop? I don't think I did. Three parasangs east and 4 parasangs south of Yakyukya. And that one I already knew. So, let me get rid of the level 2s. I don't think I need these. I'll keep the 3s and the 1s. Freeze grenades will probably still come in handy. The foliant grenade, I can use the cheaper ones, if I ever need one. Stasis grenade Mark II, disassemble. Flashbang grenade Mark II, disassemble. Stun gas grenade Mark II, disassemble. So we have 2 tattoo guns. Should get rid of one. Can only put 6 drams of ink. Probably not going to find terribly much more ink, but I do know it sells pretty good. Also, I don't have any oil on me. I should rectify that. You know, just in case I run into a robot that I want to have a good reputation with. Just out of curiosity, an empty thermoelectric cell is 76 drams of water, and a full one is 456. A weight difference of 4. Yeah, I think that's worth it. And now, equip pickaxe. So I really want to make a recoiler to come back to this guy quickly, but I only have the expensive reprogrammable ones, not the programmable ones that are a lot easier to deal with. Yeah, needs 6 bits, which I do have 7 of them. But I won't have 7 if I keep using all of it. Right, so might as well just go right back to the freehold and get those installed. Before I do that, let me look at what I have. This is 1 point. For an extra 7 points, I can get the multi-scanner, which is way better. We gain access to the precise hit points, armor, and dodge value of robotic creatures, biological creatures, and structures. We automatically identify all artifacts, and staircases and other up-down map transitions are always revealed. So this combines the effect of the airflow current sensor, the bioscanner, the tech scanner, and the structural scanner. And it also doesn't take any armor slots, unlike some of the other ways to get all of those. The only downside is 8 license points, and you have to wear it in your face. But that's like all the other scanners. So I'm thinking I'm going to replace one of the stabilizer arm locks to get the penetrating radar. And I guess I'll just hold on to the multi-scanner for now, since I'm not sure if I want to replace anything else. Actually, I could get rid of these. Freeze up 3 points. And I could get rid of the other stabilizer arm lock. I think my agility's good enough for that. It's at 27. And the stabilizer arm locks increases it by roughly 6 agilities worth, so that's like a +3. So it'll make us go from a +5 that we have right now to a +7. Or no, wait, a +8. And then if we get 1 more agility, then it'll go all the way up to a +9. That's some pretty accurate fire right there. But I'm just gonna hope that our aim is good enough. Penetrating radar. Put that on the right arm. And not quite enough for optical multi-scanner. I think I need 1 more point. This current thing I have installed is 1 point. Then there's 6 points free down there. So yeah, just need to free up 1 more point. How much is the equipment rack again? 3 points. If I take this off, 405. That's giving me a little bit less than 70 units of carry weight. If I then go over here and re-equip my trash barge, that's about 100 in difference, because the item itself weighs 25 when it's not active, and when it is active, it's a -75. That one's a flat amount. I think I'm going to get rid of the equipment rack. And put the multi-scanner on. Where is it? Oh, at the top. Now we have 2 points left. Okay, get 1 stabilizer arm lock, or one of those other things. And I'm thinking the stabilizer arm locks are going to be the best bet. Alright. We no longer have all of our slots filled. We've got a slot on the body and a slot on the feet. leave these. Just in case I ever want to use them again. Switch things out, you know. So what do I do with this black puma haunch? Some kind of injector, I'm sure. Yep, Skulk injector. Make another Uber Nostrum. How many of those do I even have? Ingredient, I mean. 1. How many love injectors do I have? I've got 2. 6 Uber Nostrums. So why am I running around with empty injectors? No, they don't weigh anything, but come on. I'll make the Uber Nostrum. Make all of our self injectors. It's a lot of salve. Secondary got excited going, oh, a Masterwork Freezing Vibra Dagger, and then I remembered, oh wait, that's already mine. I made that one. Can't help but feel like I'm missing something. It'll be fine. Oh right, that's what I was thinking. Get rid of that, and put on the Riskalic. Once it activates, you're gonna see the range increase by a tiny little bit. It didn't seem to increase. Oh, whatever. So Merc 3 Spring Turret Grenade might actually come in useful. Not sure if I should sell the backpack. Probably not. It's scaled and willowy. I already bought everything from Une, right? I sure did. He does have a high fidelity battery compositor. 8 points for a 50-second or 50-turn cooldown to exactly wherever we want. You know, I just have to get another 8 license points. if I remember. Didn't I have a Dromad merchant sitting around? Ah, that must have been a different save. There's a strip fly there. I hope he's not going to try to rob me. Let's not test it. Also, yeah, it must have been another save where I had a Dromad merchant show up as one of the citizens of the Id Freehold. Toggle on fly. Let's go to this spot. That big old frog just pulled me over to him and then he jumped away. The accuracy's still good enough. Discovered Mossweep, Goatfolk Village. Let's cook with slimy water, salt, and convalescence. Can use ice breath and slime glands. Ooh, spray a brain. Some big ugly thing over there, a gyre white Apophiote. Her stomach is greasy and bloated from the curdled hemolymph, and her limbs are shrunken and folded. She is the vessel of the metamorphic Newman now. The scars of her scrambled egg genome underwrite her slumping body like bright scabs. Has wings, filed fangs, and a glinted nail claw. And it just did a electromagnetic pulse. Fired off a little too early there. Caravan guard and hired guard. Implanted Lupsonot Sebsoi, Knight Commander of the Holy Temple and hired guard. Loved by the Templar, disliked by villagers of Tumrad, insulting their friends, disliked by Kragmensch for burning one of their leaders in effigy, disliked by the villagers of Sarvava for reprogramming their favorite robot. And a mirror bug. There's Timode, legendary gem cutter. Loved by the Merchants Guild, hated by the third Edatesian host for depicting them unfavorably in figurine form, and hated by Beetles for depicting them unfavorably in figurine form. First of all, do you have anything to trade? Yes, yes, I want that. Yes, please. Should probably tinker up some more grenade launchers. Also, we found lacquered mirror shades. Well, let me sell some food. What the cell. Probably never gonna use most of that jerky. Also, I just realized I never turned the butcher corpses back on. Maybe that's a good thing. Let's sell 600 vine wafer, which gave us like nothing. Sell 50 star apple jam. Sell all of the crab jerky. 20 down glider tail. And actually, let's move that up to 26. Let's look at what you have. Bunch of figurines and one rough gemstone. I know I can use the figurines if I really want to increase my reputation with something in particular, like say this one, plus 200 reputations with a mechanimist, cloneling, 200 reputation of robots, arachnids, that one's 250 actually, 100 reputation with fish, oozes, tortoises. Yeah, I don't really need that. We will give you some water. And we will share some gossip. The Seekers of the Sightless Way repeatedly beat the denizens of the Id Freehold at dice. Don't gamble with an Esper, damn it. Rumor is that the villagers of Uruk cooked some sect or rancid meal. Rumor is that the villagers of Esdra cast doubt on the belief of some group of friends. Well, that was productive. I spoke way too soon. This is even more productive. Let's assemble that. Grab the biodynamic cell and the eaters. Discovered a layer of Kaka legendary dawn glider. Flawless crystal shard mail. I already have flawless crystal shard mail, but this will sell very nice. Electrified. Actually don't know that one. I know it now. I guess now that we have a Gutsmonger that already sold us most of the stuff we wanted, the next step would be trying to find a schematics drafter. So what did I pick up that I was going to affect? Right, biodynamic cell. Do I know how to make those? No. Here, hold on to it then. Although I almost certainly won't be using them, so I shouldn't turn on the autocollect. But I will learn how to make them. So I unequipped whatever was on my face, so that's why I had the lacquered mirror shades. Why does my face look like that? Oh right, the ice breath. No fireplace here. Let me fix that. Let's try again. Oh, right up there. Let's have it with a law pedal and salt. Nothing happened. Darn. Okay. So we've been to the legendary Gutsmonger. We've been to legendary Gemcutter. There's the legendary Ichor Merchant. He's all the way over in the salt marshes, so probably doesn't have anything amazing, but let's check him out anyway. Then the legendary Chef, that's in the hills. So maybe also nothing too amazing, but let's go look. Right. Smell a roasted boar nearby. Notice some ruins. Discovered Kapad. Salve along with... You know what, instead of salve, I'm going to use soul curd. I think they have the same effect, so bad idea to use both of them in the same recipe. Use the soul curd with... Hulk honey and bone meal. Won't be able to recreate this one, but it'll be a good one, I'm sure. And we add a nip of Beetlebum Chitin. Percent the natural healing rate. Whenever you drop below 30% HP, you gain plus 6 armor value. Whenever you drop below 30% HP, one of your major negative status effects is removed at random. I guess that one's the best one. Even if I'm that beat up, then removing a major negative effect probably isn't going to do anything. But I guess that depends on if it counts covered in plasma as a major negative status effect. So that one is quite the doozy. We've made Pepe's velvety bone meal in breaded soul curd, chopped honey, and dumpling. Well, let's draw with these. Let's draw the Kessel face. It's going to be a nice golden color, and we're going to put it right on this wall. We draw a pretty picture. Rifling through the trash, we come to the following conclusion. One auspicious day, a babe was found swaddled on a sacred stone cairn with a digital battery in each hand. That babe came to be known as Edates the Third. Discovered the location of Karuk Seat. Well, hello there, Nemo Measure. He is loved by the Merchants Guild and admired by Mechanimist. No reason and not give you water. Let's share another one of our rumors. Shaba, the Tree of Life, disproved the famous theorem of some group of friends. We're now loved by the Merchants Guild. Check those trade prices. 105 for this thingy here. Although I think those don't change in price based off reputation and other stuff. Hence the yellow coloring. Let's instead use the basic toolkit as our measuring stick. 15.79. I ask for secrets. You're now favored instead of loved. Did you hear? The villagers of Ikava questioned the origins of the moon, insulting the belief of some group of friends. Open the trade again. 15.79. Ah, so it didn't change. Maybe the only difference is if you're favored or indifferent rather than if you're favored or loved. Or maybe I'm just doing it wrong and it didn't update it. Whatever. Share me another one. Someone told me that crabs praised a highly entropic being, insulting some group of lovers. You know what? Share another secret with me. Did you hear? The villagers of Terkamur gave frogs unfavorable horoscope readings. And he's out of gossip. Discover a lair. Let's check it out. Discover the lair of Oho, legendary hulking baboon. We're not good with baboons, are we? Baboons, negative 500. Maybe we leave. Hostiles nearby. Let's fix that. Also activate my flight. Go to some ruins. Sure. Damn. Didn't expect that to happen. Palladium electrodeposits. +2 intelligence if implanted in head. Provides 20 units of compute power in a local lattice. Takes 3 license points. We can install it in other spots than the head, but it won't give us that +2 intelligence. That being said, I already have my intelligence at 30, so that would have been really cool to find, like, last session or something. Because I already have all of that stuff. Although if I want compute power, now I can just go and install it. And it's not like I have to install it in my head anymore. Discover an abandoned village. The location of Dazona. A curse upon pyromancers in the foul village of Dazoma. Let no aspirant take up residence here again. Huh. Like a village of pyromancers. See what kind of meal they used to eat here. Plasma and sliced jam. To deal electric damage, there's a 25% chance you stop bleeding. Alrighty then. And off to the distillery. Empty glass bottles. One with salt, one with fresh water. got so many bandages that I'm never gonna use. Discovered the location of a Dromad caravan. Don't want most of these liquids, but if there's oil, like in this one, we weren't supposed to do that, but we did it anyways. Isn't anyone notable up here? Nope. Man, that's a lot of liquids. Discovered a 23rd Fringe Shervapod. So there's a whole lot of barking going on outside. Not outside, more like inside. See what I have auto-collecting. Fresh water, salt, wine, cider. Or fresh water. I have 2 water skins auto-collecting fresh water. Why do I only have 1 now? Fix that. Slender metal folding chair. We have found Yor, legendary Ichor merchant. He is loved by the guild, hated by winged mammals for refusing to distill a rare liquid, hated by flowers for refusing to distill a rare liquid. You know what? We could use more enemies. Flowers are now indifferent to us. Let's tell them about a Dromad caravan. And about the workshop of Nimurj. Share a secret with me. Rumor is that a spark tick released snakes into a camp of some organization. Share another secret. I heard that the villagers of Sarvava reprogrammed a robot belonging to some sect. And a bird. Bird chatter says that the Mechanimist disproved the famous theorem of some group of friends. It's got brain brine, neutron flux, and a bunch of other liquids. If I wanted to buy both of those, how much would it be? 2,363. I can't help but notice this book, Slime, the Sand of Broiling. I am wearing the right equipment. I just have to very quickly assemble my goods. 1, 2, 3, 4. I think 5 is overkill. 5. Get rid of that lava. That's about right. Now I have a bunch of stuff to test out. Or, by test out I mean to attempt using a Sphinx salt injector. No campfires here, really. Here, hopefully I don't burn everything down by leaving this unattended fire in the middle of your absolute hellhole of a shop. Oh, we've got 4 Sphinx salts. Should I start with the brine or do the flux? Maybe the brine. Drink that. Tastes salty, your mind starts to swim. You shake the water from your addled brain, but someone else's thoughts have already taken root. Your willpower is increased by 3. Ego is decreased by 1. I'd say that was worth it. Let's cook with the neutron flux and seal the deal. Throw in a dram of neutron flux, a gallant cracked lens, a roaming glowpad leaf, and a frigid diaphanous wing. Plus 19 hit points. And 1 AV permanently. Alright. Would you like to return to the start of your vision? No. So we've locked in what we just did. Got an extra 3 willpower. This should tell me... yeah, cooldown is being reduced by 100 due to high willpower. So usually this would have a cooldown of 200 rounds. Now it's much lower. Don't think I have any other active abilities though, but that one is a good one to have a big cooldown on. Put this down there, put mark target at the very bottom. Rebuke robot could be higher. Put it right behind mate camp. This one higher too. Turn that back on. I am probably never using the longsword again, so put these at the bottom. Really should make more use of lay mine, set bomb, and deploy turret. Okay, now we go for the second one. Shake the water from your addled brain. Note the location of a Dromad caravan. Note this piece of information about Edates the Third. Note the location of a slime bug. Note the location of Edate's dream, Goatfolk haunt. The lair of Sumalba Enyan, legendary feral dog. Location of Momorula's hedge. That one was not worth it. Alright. And check out the nearby ruins. Discovered Sarshawan. Not terribly much here. Some more ruins. Discovered Unepa Nook. Seems to be a regular underground canyon down here. Let's inspect it anyways. Nothing here. Some more ruins. Discovered Dunip. Let's make another fancy meal. Try star apple jam with sparktic plasma and spine fruit. Don't really like any of these. Like this top one here isn't all that bad. This middle one I don't like because I don't want to have quills. And the last one, electromagnetic pulse, which I'm never going to use because it's going to screw me over more than whatever I'm fighting, unless if it's a really powerful robot. And even then, it might not even work on him. And whenever you take damage, there's a 8 to 10% chance you reflect 100% damage the next time you take damage, within 50 turns. Yeah, that one's actually not terrible. Peepee's Herbed Lightning and Spine Meatballs with Star Apple Jam. Hold on. How strong is that at level 3? A 5x5 area centered around myself, duration 10 to 19 rounds. Yeah, that's not enough to get anything done, especially if all my stuff is unpowered. Like, I guess it might help me run away, but if I'm getting chased by something like a Galgal, that'll probably happen anyways. Some more ruins. Let me just look at my stream settings for a second. Okay, no, everything's fine. For a second there, it was showing that I wasn't streaming any game in particular. But no, I said it right. Just Twitch being weird. And let's visit the kitchen of Oshrumuur, legendary chef. Some beep boops going on. Look at all this free stuff. This might take a while. Might want to be more careful to make sure I don't kill the chef by accident. He'll be fine. I don't want to piss him off either. There he is. Loved by the Merchants Guild, hated by the villagers of Kyakukia, disliked by baboons and disliked by Shava. The Tree of Life. And for all of those, it's for refusing to cook. Cycle gland paste. Concentrated Dreambeard gland paste. That's powerful sleep gas breathing effects to cooked meals. I think I'm good without that one. Very tempted to give him water anyways, just in hopes that it'll tell me where to find more merchants. I think I've gone to all of them by now. At least the ones I have in my journal. There's some Droman merchants I haven't gone to, but I can't give them water. I'll leave it at well enough. And, let's see what he has in this clay oven here. He's got donut with slime stuffed bread and honey, dried casserole, spice cured rice and stuffed apple jam inside of kebab. Let's try that one. 11 to save versus bleeding and plus for quickness. But the dried casserole. Max HP. I don't think I can eat the last one. We'll never know what it does. Well, actually, I might come back here later. Hopefully it'll have some new ingredients. Should have a better chance of having the rare stuff than, the stilt merchants. Speaking of the stilt, haven't been there in a bit. Should probably go drop off those books. Waxy water. You know what? I'm just gonna start disassembling these. Soul curd. And there's also a kipper here. It's got a little bit of holocani and a little bit of love. Crushed grave moss. No bone meal. Disappointing. So, now that I have one less ego, I really don't have to wear the fancy hat. Now before I run over to the stilt, even though I said I was going to do that, let's talk to the Beetle first. 3 illuminated items in Bethesda Susa. And this is the floor where we'll find them. We're now loved by winged mammals. That's actually a really good reputation to have, because now the stuff like the saps won't go after me, because those are members of the winged mammal family. So I think there's juice saps, strength, and all the other stats. I know that there's other creatures that can saps your stats, like there's the confusion snails can drain your willpower. Now, while we're here, let's look for the alchemist. He is here, somewhere. Got a shit sparking all over the place. Nailed it. I see a cloneling up there and I don't want none of that. But we're in the normality field. Damn it. And I just stepped in some acid. Ooh, is that a cloning drought? It is. Alright, one norm core shut down. Those guys have 15 armor value. That guy, however, does not. Thinks he's smart. Come on, go on him. Unlock. Manually aim. Lock again. Seems content to stand there and keep pretending he's a statue. Painted carbide hammer. In bad condition. Discovered Uwer Reach. Where are those crystals? Oh, it's right there. We. That's 2 down. Don't know why I'm counting. It's not like anything special happens once I have all of them off. It just means I can shoot people through walls again. Alchemist is chilling over there on the bed, asleep. Alright, it's got a cloning drought, sunslag, neutron flux, brain brine. Not gonna bother with the warm static. I know it's funny, but it's also inconvenient. I need 5,000's worth. Got one grenade launcher on me worth 411. I think that means I need like, what, 12 of those? Nah. Or, wait, maybe. I also have this other stuff. Let's start with that. Flawless Crystal Shard Mail. Flawless Crystal Mace. Those. Existing grenade launcher. We do have a bunch of gems. I just need to make like 6 grenade launchers. So there was extra stuff I could have sold, including the penetrating radar since I already have one. That being said, it doesn't weigh anything, so that's a good trade good. Should sell the stuff that weighs more first, which means grenade launchers. I made one too many. Just unsell the symbiotic firefly. And then since I'm here, let me just take all of this stuff out. Discover the location of Ikam Rimrod. And maybe we leave that for some other day. And go to Ezra. Level 7, which gives us complexity tier 5. For any of that, drink the sun slag. Quickness is permanently increased by 1. We now have 102 quickness. Surely this will be the difference between life and death. You know how to make those, learn how to make these. Learn to make the good spring turret grenades. The good thermal grenades. Can't learn to make glitter grenades. High voltage arc winders, or can I already make those? Must have learned the recipe from somewhere. I'm only going to want to find the source of Sphinx salt injectors. Alright, anti-grav boots. We actually can learn how to make those. Right. Got a bunch of junk that I sold him. A lot of junk that I sold him. But does he have anything new? Don't think so. Rear rod. Rocket skates, telemetric visor. Rocket skates are fun, but not very practical. And I think definitely don't need a source of tech scanning. Already got that well covered. Yes, now would be the time to go to... Stilt or Freehold? Probably Freehold first. I usually always use my cloning droughts on Tilly, but what if I use them on Bep? Will buy the point defense drone. Don't need the other stuff. No good bits to sell this time. Nah. I won't use the cloning drought on Bep because once I'm out of data disk I want to buy, then it's gonna kind of become useless. Although I guess that's the same with merchants. Once you have all the best equipment, why run to all the merchants trying to find more equipment? It's not going to be any better. Somehow picked up a bunch of torches. Let's sell that witchwood bark. Anything to toss in the box? No, but I thought I did. Maybe I'll stick the trash barge in there. Don't need it right now. Or at least I hope I'm not going to need it. Because it's going to be here instead of in my inventory. Oh, hello there, Coast. How you doing? I'm just up to my usual bullshit of pouring liquids onto people who may or may not consent to it. Yes, indeed. I finally got around to going right back to Bethesda Susa because I had some books to turn into a Beetle, and I figured, hey, let's go see if the Alchemist is there, and yeah, the Alchemist was there. I have a bunch of stuff. Now, I'm not sure if I want to make 2 clones of Tilly right away, or if I want to run off to the Stilt and go and clone like an Ichor merchant or something, or go to one of the legendary merchants that I've found. As up until you showed up, most of what I was doing was just going to one merchant, doing the water ritual, asking them to share a bunch of secrets, and then usually it'd be a bunch of other merchants. And then I went and repeated the process with the other ones. Got 3 gem cutters, a scribe, a gutsmonger that actually sold us a multi-scanner and a penetrating radar. And then there's also a legendary chef. And an Ichor merchant. The Ichor merchant's over in the salt marsh though, so his stuff isn't amazing. Same thing with the chef. I'm really not sure. Yeah, half the time though, instead of giving me secrets to find more water merchants, they just tell me like gossip related stuff. Like, hold on, let me open it up. Yeah, all this gossip I got from the Merchants Guild. All very inconclusive stuff. Bromad led a raiding party on a camp. Fungi cast out on the belief of the villagers of Sabashore. Sparktick released snakes into a camp of some organization. It'll probably come in useful later. Probably. Alright, so first clone has been complete. I'm just gonna go ahead and make a second clone though. So why not? There we go. We have 3 beautiful Tillies. And let's check out Duval. Sometimes Nimet has good blueprints. Most of the time he doesn't, but sometimes he does. Flipping amazing. I'll buy more 3 bits though. As it turns out, grenade launchers actually sell really good, in case you didn't know. So, if you get Tinker 2 and you have a bunch of 3s, then you can just pump out a bunch of grenade launchers and sell it to people. That's how I've been affording most of my stuff recently. Don't know what I expected running over to this merchant. And now the stilt. Have any secrets to share? I do not. And all of this stuff over. Level 32. Now what should I get with my 175 points? Probably nothing, but let's have a look anyways. I could finish off the wayfaring skill. Already got everything in tinkering. Could increase my short blades, but I've basically just been using a vibro dagger. Oh, and another thing I forgot to mention that was really cool is I drank one of the brain brines and I got 3 willpower from it. So a little bit more willpower and I'll be able to get mind over body. Then the real cooking begins. Maybe I should get around to getting single weapon fighting or multi-weapon fighting. I know the first level's not going to be any use to me since I only have like one actual active ability I care about, which is Empty the Clips. Speaking of pistols, I also have everything. Yeah, maybe I do invest in single weapon, or acrobatics actually. Actually start dodging stuff. Yeah, that sounds like a good idea. Got a whopping 2 dodge value. Switch the music up. I would just have to find someone who sells more Sphinx Salt injectors. I'm running kinda low, only got 2 of them right now. And I want to use one before using any brain brine. Ooh, drop a nectar. And a neutron flux. God damn, am I lucky today. Need 1,230 for that. Could easily make that in gems. Maybe I just sell some leftover food I have. Do have like a giant pile of Dawn Glider that I'm probably never gonna cook with. Yeah, 153. What would that give us? About half the trade value. Time to make a couple of grenade launchers. Sell the extra penetrating radar I have. And, well, actually I'll hold on to the square cap. I am about to drink some brain brine after all. And I'll sell him the glitter grenade. Does the apothecary sell Sphinx Salt? No. Let's try the other apothecary. Also no. Fitted with filters, already know that. I mean, I guess there's the good poison gas grenades. Yeah, that could be good actually. Right, there it is. See if the bookbinder has anything good. The answer is no. And nothing else here. Let's make a nice meal. Not gonna use the neutron flux just yet. I don't want to lose this character to careless cooking. Let's see. Something I am going to use later. Elk honey, grave moss. Third ingredient. Cider's an easy one, but it's not that amazing. Maybe soul curd? Let's try that. Intimidate, reputation. Whenever you take damage, there's a 30 to 40% chance you gain plus 8 strength for 50 turns. Whenever you take damage from a plant, you gain 8 strength for 50 turns. I guess the middle one. PP's soul goulash with grave moss, honey, and cake. Okay, and now we injector. We're gonna start off with the neutron flux. Is that one fairly certain, or it's almost certain that it won't screw up or anything. Plus 1 AV. And we're not hungry enough to cook again. Shoot. Could brain brine. But if I get a bad result, I'd have to do the neutron flux all over again. Yeah, I can live with that. Let's drink this one. Discovered the lair of Salhomar, or Salhomak, legendary boar. Discovered the Reshef Meadow, Goatfolk village. Location of De Lamore. Location of Karuk village. Location of Blood Na, Goatfolk village. Location of Tash. Fortunately, not worth it. Okay, where else can I recoil to? Maybe someone at Great Gate has something. Nav spectacles. A different character, I would be excited for that. And no injectors. Neek almost certainly doesn't have anything, but let's check. Nope. Didn't leave anything in there. Nope. Upgrade. Oh no, wait. Can't upgrade the license. I now need 4 points for every upgrade. Oh man, this place is a mess. I say it every time, but it really is. At least it isn't sparking anymore. It's enough in here. Who else could potentially have a Sphinx Salt injector on? Maybe someone at the id freehold. Refresh your inventory, did you, Bip? Doesn't seem like it. No, wait. Okay, now I was just seeing things. Thought it was selling different bits. Does Kirka have anything? Yes. Have to check Kirka more often. Gonna activate my flying boots and just fly over in this direction. Discover a lair. Discover the lair of Bu Boyo Bama Bakakie Bibi Bebu, legendary deep slumbering. Corrosive gas. You know what? I do not need the wrist calc as much as I need the wrist fan. Okay. Should be sufficiently hungry enough. Hold on. Right. Should be sufficiently hungry enough that I can eat both of the neutron fluxes. Also, I forget, I went with the top one or the bottom one last time. I think it was the bottom one. If I try those again, I know which one to try first. Probably. And while I'm at it, there was the drop of nectar. Even if I don't get this one, I'm not going to re-roll it. Nothing happened. Like to return start of your vision? No. Sure is handy not having to care about walls, and also being able to see through them. So why did the music stop? Experience a sense memory of roasted boar smell. Would you like to investigate? Sure. And there's the music again. Discover Gloomna, go folk haunt. Counterweighted steel dagger. It's a pretty good knife. Got a +4 to my strength bonus. It's obviously not going to be as good penetration as the vibro dagger, but it gives me a 8, and I still have another 3 increases to strength that I could make before I tap out on the penetration value. I do also have the high voltage arc winders. Do you know what? Let's use those for a bit. I haven't used them at all since I got the beam splitter attachment. I can put electrified or flaming on this one too. Kinda counterproductive. If I can get sharp or serrated, that would be ideal. Well, that's certainly effective, but man, that's a lot of collateral. And let's go back to that lair. See how well it works on slumberlings. It sure kills them quick. Okay, I'm taking self-damage and I pissed off the beetle bum. Right. Just to be safe, since I already have so many salve injectors. Just gonna go back to the regular pistols that aren't gonna kill me just as hard as they kill the enemy. In fact, I think I'm just gonna disassemble these. Now we're overweight. Also, I do not have anything in floating nearby. Alright, because I took the trash barge off and then I forgot to put more. Drop some of the fullerite stuff. Elf saps. They are friendly to me. See what happens to this guy. He's currently at 49 health. How's it? Oh, and now he died. Ooh, a legendary one. Loved by bears, disliked by the villagers of Ezra for digging up the remains of their ancestors, disliked by water barons for cooking them a rancid meal, and admired by Beetles for making them feel welcome at a supper feast. But we're not going to be on good terms with Beetles after this one. So man, check out that health. 2,110. That's a lot of damage he's dealing to me. Don't have a force bracelet, do I? Could run away and try to make one. And there we go. Could also just let the saps have a go at him. I think that shimmering effect over there means that he has a temporal fugue. Let's make that force bracelet. I can't make one. Hologram is nice, but I don't think it'll save me against that thing. Maybe I just leave. Also, I could make a point defense drone. Right. Sell first, and then it can float. Can mod it to be masterworked. Maybe that'll be worth it. Eh. It won't affect its ability to shoot stuff down. That'll just make it so if it misses whatever it's trying to shoot down and hits something else, then it's higher chance to crit. Powered, this weapon randomly teleports its targets 1 to 4 tiles away on a successful hit. I'm good. Slip ring, don't need these. Let's have a peek. Original is still over there. He has less max health, but that's still quite a lot. Is there anything I have that could make a wall between me and him? Did find some step sowers earlier and I disassembled them. cube could also be nice. If I could make one. Maybe now's the time to use these poison gas grenades. Let's make 2 of them. Hopefully that'll work. Yeah, that did not do shit to him. Let's get out of here before he temporal fuse again. So maybe Tillies have restored their inventory by now. Bep's inventory is the same, so I imagine the others likewise. Enough of the trade. Did I pick up the other quest? Tomb of the Eaters, yes. Don't have an extra treasure chest in my inventory. No, wait, I do. Just leave it right there. Okay. Off to Ezra. Okay, so I did say I do as the quest expects me to do instead of what I know I have to do. So we have to recover the Mark of Death. Lost sigil used by the Eaters to mark their dead. So this guy would know something about that. Live and drink, wayfarer. Cause no strife here, and we will have no quarrel. My name is Peepee. Who are you? I am no one of any importance, but my name is Zotham, and some call me the Penitent. What you doing here, Zotham? I watch over the grave of Rebecca to atone for my deeds, and to find my credo. Who are you exactly? And he just repeats himself. Ask him what he means by being penitent. I was once a vile grave robber, the lowest of the low. Years ago I sought to plunder the Tomb of the Eaters, and set off to do so with a pair of confederates. I watched both of them die, slain by ancient artifice and entombed with the ancient dead. I would have shared their fate, but for a coterie of Mopango nesting in the catacombs. Keep me safe, where they kept me safe and fed me while I treated my wounds. It is in their honor that I seek a credo now. Let's ask him about the Mopango. Ugh, tripping over my words constantly. Let me just try to fix that. Mopango are plated, digging creatures whose armor scales glow a pale white. They're contemplative, sociable, and mostly peaceful. They commune with ancient objects, which is why a coterie of their kind lives in the tomb of the eaters. They are patient even with rough-hewn wanderers such as me, but it's still not... Hold on. But it's still not best to ask one to explain Air Credo. Like to meet these Mpango. If you do find yourself in the tomb, the Mpango settlement is nestled in the wall of the northwest catacombs. The entrance is guarded by a chain turret named Vivira, brightly painted to distinguish him from Air Brethren. Resist your reflexive urge to fight or flee, as Vivira is friendly and open to parley. If you meet, tell him I sent you. Suppose I will. And we could also ask him about the Mark of Death, but I feel like he kinda already told me. Here lies Rebecca, succumbed to Glowtrot. So that's close parenthesis, octoforp, // also known as the Solidus. Another octoforp and then another close parenthesis. See if I can remember that. I'm going to put it on my right arm where my penetrating radar is. And now we pick the color. So this color will change my sprite color. Right now I think the default is white with cyan. At least I think it is. So instead of that, I'm gonna go with blue. And I know usually I go with gold as the second color, but let's switch it up with magenta. You tattooed the Mark of Death on your right arm. And we are now this fancy color. I think this is the same color as the Glittermensch Boulderers. We can just walk over here. Gates open for us. But there's a few ways to enter here. Some of them involve digging past all that rubble over there. The way I prefer though is to just come down here and jump down the hole. There's also a big pile of graffiti all around, but I'm not going to read all that. What was that sound? A tree blocking my path. No more. Do I have a Kimbo turned on? Yes, I do. Here we are in the tomb. Lair of Caw, legendary dream wren. Purple gel and death pilgrim of the flock of the blessed Hyrus of oozes. think a pickaxe is going to be more useful to me here than the blade. Anything I want to kill, it's probably going to be tough. That guy just got owned. And his stuff is now my stuff. Flexi vest, I think those are worth a decent amount. Not gonna bother with the water. 140 rounds. There's a spot of rest right over there. Overloaded laser pistol. Too bad I can't learn the mods just from looking at enough items. Although I definitely could just buy the laser pistol anyway because it weighs so much less than the Plastifire Jerkin. Discovered the location of Shervapad District. The lair of Bim Sakur, the legendary goat. Alright, explored square one. And I explored the right side first. Discovered the location of a Dromad caravan. These together the clues and determine the location of Bastar Go Volcans. 60 rounds to get back to the save spot. Crypt ferret down here. Ah, it's a dove pilgrim of the cult of the coiled lamp. Let's see if this guy has anything. Got a bunch of nuggets and daggers. Nothing much on this guy. And also, I'm not sure if I can reach the safe spot in time. But before that, have a break. Be right back. And I am back with more coffee. Now the bell is going to ring in 80 turns. Do I think I can sprint back there, or should I just go to the other screen? Let's try the other screen. Trade with this guy. And I think we're gonna get teleported either way. Well, at least it's a familiar location. A Mopango. It's got bullets. "60 rounds, you say?" Came to the following conclusions. Dromad merchants reprogrammed the robot belonging to tortoises. And a dawning ape cast doubt on the belief of the third Edatesian host. Some fucked up stuff over there. Inky, lush, oozing, spiced tetraslug, a deaf pilgrim of the flock of the blessed Harris of Oozes. And that's a panhumor. There's K Gonanon. Let's take out the panhumor first. No more acid spreading for you. And the other oozes also know I'm here. Also, that guy has damage reflection. Empty the clips. Fire away. It's not really affecting him all that much, because he's got 14 armor. Right, so here's the part where I regret disassembling those arc winders. This time we're not gonna put beam splitters on them. Alright, that's more like it. Absolutely shredding the nearby environment, however. Now despised by oozes, loved by pariahs, loved by the villagers of Shrarashur. Quartz fur gloves, and a sturdy crystal shard mail. Disassemble your low-quality replacement head. The hell is a low-quality replacement head? Never seen that before. Let me just pop open the wiki, because I am very curious. A low-quality replacement head is a rare piece of medical scrap which can be disassembled into a single 8-bit. Huh. So that's just a name for a very rare scrap metal. And we have the repulsive device. Though it is approximately the size and heft of a human infant, the shiny black device's shape is more akin to a fetus torn early from the womb. Its surface is slick and warm with a pale pulse breathing somewhere underneath its pitch black skin. At the end of its tail is an orifice studded with hooked teeth, eternally questing for an anchor point that it never finds. The general gist of that quest with the repulsive device is there are 4 beings wandering around on each level of this tomb, and depending on which one you give the repulsive device to, you get a very special reward out of it. Now, I already know exactly what I want, which is something that's going to go on the back slot. I think it's called a ribbon. Let me see what the full name of it was. It was called Nakam's Ribbon, so we have to find Nakam if we want it. The other items, if I remember right, were a very good shield. There's a loop that boosts your sprinting abilities in the sense of it lets you attack and do a whole bunch of other stuff while sprinting, and it won't stop you from sprinting. So if you have like a bunch of those skills that increases how long you can sprint for, you can basically have it on all the time. With no penalty. That's not our character though. I'm gonna hold on to the big axe for a while. Really wish I could overload my Eigen pistols. The penetration's just not cutting it anymore. Could masterwork these. It cost both of my 7 bits, however. So I just realized I finally have an 8. What can I make with an 8? Psychodyne helmet. 2 intelligence and 4 willpower would bring my cooldowns even lower. Palladium mesh tabard would be for later, once I have more things that benefit from compute power. Make an antimatter cell. Actually, I could make one of my antimatter cells radio powered. Don't really have anything that sucks up that much juice right now, though. Other than maybe the high voltage arc winders. Like if I ever bring those deep underground where radio power doesn't work, those nuclear cells are gonna drain real fast. If I find another 8, I can also make a time cube. There's nothing much else I can make. I think I'm just gonna hold on to it. Hopefully get a time cube, since those are always useful. Discovered the location of the 20th Abal. Also, we have 20 rounds until we get teleported, so we're almost certainly getting teleported. And we're teleported right back to the same spot. How convenient. Sludges. One down. Just made a weird sound. Is it now a better sludge? It is a pentasludge. As long as it doesn't start shooting acid at me, I can take it. Yep, it's dead. And we pissed off the Mopongo somehow. If it's gonna insist on trying to kill me, I'll have to respond. Alright, not recalled. Now, normally I just shoot him, but he's right next to this guy. Actually, maybe I could take just that guy's loot. Nah, don't need it. He doesn't want to fight anymore. The Vantabud and Deaf Pilgrim of the Church of the Husband to Uhua. Dusky petals lean towards an inner point of harmony and form the promise of a beautiful flower cup. Light drips off the boundary of its influence and seeps into the void. Normally you cannot look at those, but I can, as I have radar. Bunch of dudes. High Dervish of the Sightless Way. Crypt Ferret. In a gorge grove. Well, I was gonna go talk to that guy, but he teleported away. Let's try that again. It's nothing to trade. You guys got some nice shoes. At some point I picked up a holographic visage. Got a reputation with the chosen faction upon installation, and I can change it whenever I feel like it. It goes in the face slot, however, and I'm not giving up the multi-scanner. Rounds. Let's just go wait. Already explored down here. This must be the bottom right. I think I entered from the bottom left, not the middle. So wait our 40 rounds and go up. This should be the top of the parasang. Let's try not to shoot those guys over there. A lot of overloaded laser pistols down here, I've noticed. Pretty sure it's just because these guys mostly spawn with it, along with some plastifer gear. Very good looting if you don't mind shooting at people who... well, I wouldn't exactly call them honest. But at least they're not attacking me, which is more than I can say for some of the other stuff down here. Discovered the location of Kappa. Discovered the location of Skull Ra, Bofo Village. Also, Lamau at that guy, stuck in the wall. Here, let me free you. Finders keepers. I found you. What does that mean? What? I'm sure I'll find more water down here. And if not, I can just sell things. Just wait the rounds and go to the middle. Dynamic turret tinker and deaf pilgrim to the cabal of the electric seed of robots. Stop moving in front of me when I'm shooting, please. There's some Vantipedals. I know what Vantipedals even do. Well, guess it's time to find out. Dried Vantipedals with a cycle gland paste. And some cider. Okay, quickness from the cider, dodge value, assuming that's from the Vantibud, and reveals a secret. So yeah, that must be what the Vantibud does. Dodge value. Also discovered the location of forgotten ruins. Not so forgotten now, are they? Discovered the location of Nara, Gofolk Village. Determine the location of the tract of blessed Harris of Oozes. Sounds important. Discovered the location of Kawar. See more robots over there. Friendly robot. Just a regular old booster bot. Didn't know those could spawn down here. Did I find anything weird? Not really. How many Sphinx salt injectors do I have? I have one. Got brain brine on the mind. Can't do nothing about it. It's a regular Argonaut. Somehow we got down here. $60 rounds. Oh, I think the Mpango settlement is right over here. Run away. Those things aren't that dangerous. So what the heck is that? It's a quartz baboon. Deal with you in just a second. But yeah, the gelatinous cupola, they're not that different from something like a gelatinous prism. It's just, there's one thing these guys can do that is very annoying, and that is drag you down by one level. I have actually had one of them drag me down below the Tomb of the Eaters, which is just regular underground jungle, but it's still annoying having to find a way back up. Which is basically just remembering that you have a recoiler in your inventory. Came to the following conclusions. Someone insulted the women of the village of Alarkabal. Someone do that, just write off everyone of one gender specifically of an entire town. Discovered Lakasha. If I remember, the item you get from giving the repulsive device to him, or it, or Zer, whatever the fuck its pronouns actually are, I don't know, I never checked. But yeah, if you gave the repulsive device to him, it gives you... shoot, I forget where you equip it, but it gives you an item that gives teleportation level 1 to all of your companions. So if you have a lot of companions, or if you have temporal fugue, it's actually really good because all of those guys can now teleport around the place at will. So even if it's not effective, it's at least entertaining. Yep, and I did not pay attention to that. Where are we? This must be the entrance. Let's go up. I didn't completely explore this. No, I just ran back here to collect some water off these water skins. Good enough. Discover the location of the Hydropon. The lair of Alolanang, legendary glowfish. I know there's a quest at the Hydropon that actually, depending on your reputation with a bunch of other villages, which actually let's search up for village. I think it's if you're favored or better in like 7 or more of the villages, either the pre-made one or the randomly generated ones, you can get the best possible reward out of the quest at Hydropon. If you don't have that many, then how good your reward is going to be based off how many villages you are, where you do have a good reputation with. I have 1, 2, 3, 4 villages. So it does give you the same item, it's just stronger if you have more villages that you can have a good reputation with. So if we're friends with a couple more villages, then it'd be a good idea to go and do that quest. So your mileage may vary since all of this is not based off me actually doing the quest, it's based off me reading way too much of the wiki. Look at you spreading acid fucking everywhere. It's a big electrical arc. I have too much choice when it comes to what I want to trade. Makes this take forever. Creation of Dumore. $160 rounds. You know what? I'm just gonna read one of the graffitis here anyways. Unfortunately, it's encrypted, and we're able to judge of the metamorphic Newman. Maybe it says weren't able to judge? $20 rounds. Discovered the location of a Snapjaw fort. And here again. That means we've explored all of the lowest level. But remember, the Bone Babka will give me, shoot, what is it? Burrowing Claws? I think it does. You know what? I do have a Vibro blade, or a Vibro dagger. It's not the worst thing to have. But what is my current effect? Quickness, dodge value, and not that great. Got Burrowing Claws, and whenever you identify an artifact, you gain +6 armor value. Second part, not so great. First part, pretty great. Alright, it's Agira. The molly netting spread over this Mopango's carapace holds pouches of cooking greens and scrap alike. There's a familiar care in the way A watches over the other Mopango, but when Air gaze turns to you, it is no less gentle, no less welcoming. Anyway, loved by the Mopango, disliked by insects for releasing snakes into one of their camps, disliked by urchins for reprogramming their favorite robot, and hated by vines for releasing snakes into one of their camps. What is with the snake obsession? So not giving you any water. But I will buy that Hulk honey. Some fish jerky. Don't quite remember fish jerky being in the game, but there it is. There's a Dakasha. Fair White of Kos. Beep, crackle. By our light, friend, and thou wouldst rest peacefully, thou art welcome here. Are you Vivira? Safom sent me, or Sophom sent me. You have completed the quest, Buried Watchers. Ophum, my sympathies. Thou art of course welcome here, Wayfarer. Speak to Agira, and thou needest aught, as a delighteth in hospitality. Why are you offering me sympathies? I was being petty. The little time Zotham spent here felt like weeks. So conceited and aggressive was his grief, but Agira chid me for saying so. I have a long road to true self-realization, I realize. But if you ask me, Zopham's road is far longer. Yeah, he is kind of edgy, isn't he? Hey, radio powered chem cell. Hard to have plenty of those though, so you can keep it. Live and remain ever restless. The little watcher stares at you. Hello? I am Peepee. What is your name? Laba. What is your credo? And thou art swallowed by the gyre, sing thee to the last. Mash lag. Right, so we talked to Agira, Laba, Vivira. Now there's just Yona. What have we here? Approach, friend, and be known. I am Peepee. Who are you? Peepee, greetings. I am called Yona. Thou seemest unlike most other climbers. I wonder why. Ooh, bunch of fives. Somehow metal folding chairs keep sneaking their way into my inventory. It is a mystery how they continue getting there. Should talk some more to Yona. Why are you here? Hast thou seen it out there? The spiny eel-like creature. That is Dakasha, angry one, lost child. Thou canst feel the hostility pour from it in waves. Yet it attacketh not. Have you a credo? Yes. Anyone may strike a slumbering once. It's kind of like boats. Every boat can be a submarine. Once. And I know for a fact I can start a quest related to Laba. I'm assuming I have to talk more with Vera. You are friendlier than most turrets. So I am told. I have never had the pleasure nor displeasure to meet another turret. I know only my friends here, who uplifted me by chance and cared for me by choice. Were it not for my shape, I would be little different from utter Mopango. What is here? Thou knowest surely that this is the tomb of the Eaters, but behind me lieth nestled a settlement occupied by the Watchers of the Tomb, a small coterie of Mopango. And thou wouldst know more of the settlement. Thou must ask the Watcher named Agira, residing within. He loveth the sharing of knowledge. Let's ask, what are Mopango? Mopango are witnesses of the past and shepherds of the future. We seek peace and harmony through understanding the Casathessans and her many children. We nonetheless issue conformity, and each of us seeketh a personal credo by which we liveth our lives. I am a poor teacher. Speak to Agira, and thou shalt gain better understanding. What is your credo? I do. Form needeth not follow function. Live and remain ever restless. As we go talk to Agira. Let's start with the greetings. I am Peepee. Who are you? I am Agira, a watcher of the tomb. It's a cozy home you have here. I hope it is not overly crowded for thee. We Mopango are most comfortable in close quarters, but I acknowledge that not all creatures adore the close embrace of the depths as we do. Regardless, thou art welcome to stay and sup, and ask of me any questions thou mayest have. What do you know about the tomb? The tomb of the Eaters consisteth of 12 strata, or 10, once thou accounteth for transitional levels. The folk catacombs in which thou currently standeth, the crematory and columbarium, the 2 crypts, and the 6 tombs of Cud's sultans above. And thou seekest fortune here, gird thyself for disappointment. The tomb playeth host to objects wondrous and profane alike, but little of what surface dwellers considereth treasure. I don't know, I've found plenty of plastic jerkins. Mostly from dead people trying to loot more stuff, but you know, treasure's treasure. Wondrous and profane, now I'm curious. I admire thy curiosity and hope thy prudence informeth it. I have an example at hand. Mere days ago, one of our coterie named Laba happened upon a repulsive device. A was so shaken after attempting communion with the object that A have spent less time away from Irnuk than ever. Where may I find Laba? I wish to know more. Our little sanctuary here have a fissure in its inner walls. Find that gap, and thou wilt find Laba. Please be gentle. A have ever been the most insightful reader among us, but beareth the weight of an anxious mind. Well, we already got part of that quest done. Hello. Agira tells me you found some kind of repulsive device. Ah, aye, a most repulsive device. The mind echoes of that communion yet haunteth me. What was so bad about the device? Not the device. Repulsive as a key to a prison doth repulse. To know a key is to know of a prison. Our watched children are bound, and lock swalloweth key. And thou freest one, 3 remaineth forever. Hegonunion hath it now, and thou seekest. Oh, do you mean this thing? You have finished the step. Naba yelps at the sight of the device, curling into an armored ball. Naba? Receive no reply. Live and drink. Well, clearly, most people are kind of freaked out by the weird, fetus thingy I'm carrying around. But not me, because I'm different. Let me just have a big old sip of coffee. Alright. Jump into that teleporter. Go make a big noise. All the big boys in the house above. Bunch of strip flies. These guys are part of the robot faction, and since I'm on good enough terms with them, I don't think they're gonna try to steal all my stuff. Yeah, not doing nothing. If I remember correctly for this place, there's a few different ways to go. Discovered some forgotten ruins. Go into the box. Thermoelectric cell. And my game just crashed. Fuck. Shit. That might mean I just lost a whole lot of progress. Oh, damn it. Let me open this back up. See how much I lost. Because if we're back at the start of today's session, I'm going to be very sad. And it's also going to take a minute to start up. I think that's a bad sign. It'd be at the top of the load game screen if it did save at any point. We're back at the start. We got the wax flab again. Now I have to do all that shit again. Fuck. Well, I'm not gonna do all of it again. But I am gonna get rid of this wax flab. Needed putrescence. Alright, fine, I'll look at the damn ruins. Discovered a negative first Karuk. Time to kill everyone here. Turn off butcher corpses in case I find a null worm. Remember the fortune of Kitafa's foes. While traveling near Fortuitousburg Bog in Iraq Homestead, Kitafa was captured by bandits. He murdered their leader with a bad omen made of silver and was thenceforth known as Ten-Sided Dancer. Discover a lair. Let's poke in. Legendary Salt Hopper. Nah, I'm good. Discover a village. Let's investigate it real quick. I'll be back. Notice some ruins. Let's explore this one. Oh, jeez. Well, good thing I was looking to get rid of these fungal infections anyway. And I discovered another village. Painted marble wall, a curse upon pyromancers in the foul village of Tazona. Let no aspirant take up residence here again. Oh, I just rediscovered the same village that I found that first time around. It seems occupied this time around. Nah, no one here. Same meal and everything. Discover a lair. Discovered the lair of Bimsakur, the legendary goat. Definitely saw that name somewhere. There's the nullworm corpse. Carry it with me. Discovered Unepa Zone. Moruk, no longer to the southwest, burrows a channel through the psychic ether and begins to sunder your mind. Servant of To, loved by the seekers of the Sightless Way, admired by the villagers of Ekemrimrod, hated by the Gersh, disliked by Gyrewites. Die. And we got 5 zinc salt injectors from that. Not gonna complain about that one. I will complain that I really miss my penetrating radar already. Trying to rush FD above. Some mulled mushroom cider. And wander right back off. Discover a secluded workshop. Yes. Discovered a workshop of Yimetep Yishwara, or Shwawar, legendary hatter. And I've contracted Fickle Gill on my face. Just have to wait until I'm very hungry and then I can get... My right arm is dismembered. Oh boy. Your face is dismembered. The left arm is dismembered. Feet are dismembered. I have... No, I am basically just fucked. Well, I don't want to lose the character despite being very upset about what happened earlier. Detonate. Uber Nostrum. Have another I can detonate. Right, so I have one hand. Just better than no hands. Don't remember having this. I must have lost the other thing. At least on the upside, I don't have to worry about using or eating a nullworm corpse and applying the fungal thingy, but I am going to be using up all of my new Uber Nostrum. Generated my face. Regained my left arm and left hand. Didn't I have a glow sphere? Let's be back over there. Overburdened. Drop the corpse. Cautiously gonna make my way back over here. Picked up all my stuff. Pick up my face. I've also lost my feet. Which means my move speed is very bad right now. But I've recovered all the important stuff. Probably have helped if I was wearing more armor. What a careless mistake. But at least my character's not dead. be so much worse to start from scratch. Right. So in interest of trying to save my Uber Nostrums, which let me see how many I have left. I've got 3. Just gonna make sure I have all my stuff back. Seems like I do. I am going to teleport to Bethesda Susa and go see if I can't find the regeneration tank. Not sure if I'd see one using the alt menu. Actually, yeah, there's one right there, and it does not show up on the menu. It is working, and it does have the homogenized convalescence there. Sure. And we wait. Doesn't seem to be doing anything. This isn't gonna tell me what I'm missing. No, wait, it is telling me exactly what I'm missing. It's right at the top. You're missing your feet. Okay, any more regen tanks I can see? That one's not gonna work. Let's try this one again. Maybe I'm just not waiting long enough, but I feel like that's plenty of time, and it's not doing nothing. Any regen tanks on this floor? Not that I can see. I still have the Beetle that wants the eliminated books here. How many books do I have? Don't see any regen tanks. Next floor. I vaguely remember this floor. Wait. That's supposed to happen? I don't think that's supposed to happen. I reset back from before I bought everything, but now I don't have the stuff. Ah, damn it. Things keep going from bad to worse. Regen tank right there in this unsecured area. Does not have homogenized stuff in it though. Broken tank up in the top left. Don't see nothing else. Tank right there. Should work. It's not working. Let's try pairing it. Expensive. Do it. that into a canteen. Another canteen. And then a third one. Fill this with the convalescence. Not empty it first. Right, that's full. So I collected way more than I needed. Yeah. I'm not sure how much it happens for other people, but I've had the game crash a couple of times, and every freaking time it's like, oh, I didn't save for like 5 hours, so almost feel like I might as well restart, although it would be a terrible idea to lose a character that's already higher than level 30. Man, is it ever frustrating. I do not have that on. Now I think about it, I should have that on. Would that be in debug, performance, user interface? Nah. Prompts, AutoGet, would probably be in debug. It's automation, you say? Just looking at the ones I don't have turned on, and it doesn't seem to be any of those. Gonna be in the UI stuff. Below the auto drink option. Ah. Damn. Should I have that every zone or every like 10? I'll start on every zone. If it gets annoying, I'll change it. 5 is default. Okay, I'll take your word for it. And now it's not changing. Oh, that's why. Yeah, and to think all of that could have been avoided if I didn't turn that off for some boneheaded reason. And my feet are back. I'm still wondering why the hell the alchemist doesn't have the stuff that he should have. Because he has the stuff I traded to him before I had to reload the save. And despite the demoralizing setback, I think I'm gonna have to leave it there for today. I have to go cook some food after all. Hopefully that'll make me feel a bit better about it. Save and quit. Right. So I almost want to just say, fuck it, we're doing more Caves of Cut tomorrow, but I did promise earlier in the week that Friday, which is tomorrow, is going to be some more Dome Keeper. So the next time I'm going to be playing Caves of Cut would be next Monday. We are going to continue this character, probably do a bunch of the same stuff that I lost progress on today, but it'll be different. It has to be different. It's Caves of Cut. That's just how it works. Yeah. And thank you very much for hanging around and chatting it up, Cost. But yeah, next time we'll do it better, faster, stronger, etc. And that's that. That's the stream. Hope you liked it. See ya.